philosopher? Yes.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the vlog. Author Motivational Speaker, right back at you with another positive message. And I'm gonna jump right into this one. This one is called Prayer and God. Well, don't just ask for something when you pray, man. You know what I'm saying? When you pray, thank God for what He's done. You know what I'm saying? Thank Him. You know what I'm saying? Give Him a thank you. Don't just make it where you pray and you just asking for something all the time or coming to Him when times is hard. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be grateful for Him all the time through the good and the bad times, man. So sometimes, man, when you get on your knees and you pray, man, make sure you thank Him. Don't just ask Him for something every time. You know what I'm saying? I understand everybody goes through hard times, but don't just make it every time you talk to God, you ask for something. You know, a lot of people think that they need a reminder sometimes that He's there. You know, I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Where I need a reminder like, oh yeah, God do exist. You know what I'm saying? But you know, the only reminder you need is that you woke up today. That's the only reminder you need. Things get bad sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Times get hard, you know what I mean? But if you're more in tune with God, like I said before, you'll understand why He's taking you through what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get more in tune with God, man. And that's especially with people who pray. Sometimes if you don't believe in God, it ain't even no use in praying. You know what I'm saying? That means you're just going through the motions, or you doing something that you heard somebody else say worked for them, you know what I mean? But you really gotta believe, you don't believe in God, then it's not enough behind it to make change happen in your life, you know what I'm saying? You gotta really believe in the Lord, homie, you know what I'm saying? He does so much good things for us, you know, sometimes we forget, you know what I mean? I'm human, I forget sometimes, you know, but I'm getting so much better at it. But like I said, you know, I used to need reminders and stuff like that, but now I know, you know, my reminder is He woke me up today. I'm grateful for things like that, you know what I'm saying? So everybody, just remember, man, when you say your prayers, homie, don't just ask for something, you know what I'm saying? Thank Him. Pray sometimes just to say thank you, you know what I'm saying? Because we always are asking Him for something, you know what I mean? But at the same time, are we doing our part? Like I said, you gotta be, God is like a match one type of dude, man. You gotta put something on it too. You want some good news to come from a job, well, you gotta at least be filling out applications. Everybody you gotta do your part, man. You gotta have something on it. You know what I'm saying? So everybody remember that too, man. You know, but like I said, man, when you pray, just be sincere, come from the heart, and make sure you believe in God. Other than that, you're just going through the motions. You know what I'm saying? It'll just be words. You know what I'm saying? You're just doing something that somebody told you worked for them. And that ain't, you know, that ain't the way to roll with it, you know what I'm saying? Really give it a chance, homie. Really give God a chance, homie, because He done gave you 1,000 chances, 1,000,000 chances, you know what I'm saying? He gave us life. So, you know, just make sure you really believe, you know what I'm saying? And the best way I can put it, like I said, every time, man, you got to believe that you believe, that you believe, that you believe. You know, I used to be like this. I would see people all the time. They would be doing good, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Well, you know, at one point, those just sounded like words to me. You know what I mean? But I really had to give it a chance, homie. You know what I'm saying? Put my life in God's hands. Really put my life in His hands, you know what I'm saying? And let go of some of these problems, let go of some of these things I can't control. And I watched Him fix it for me, you know what I'm saying? So He let me know that He was there, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, we all human, sometimes we forget. But that's something we should never forget, man. God is real, homie. He's really there, and He really got your back, homie. He didn't pick you up and bring you up this high just to drop you. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be some hard times. Things are gonna go wrong sometimes. All of us that have friends that had their lives taken and things like that. And at that moment, you'll be like, well, it ain't no such thing as a God. God ain't real. You know, people say that and they go through that. You know what I'm saying? And I understand it. What they don't understand is the person that took your friend's life, he don't have anything to do with God. You know what I'm saying? People stray from the flock all the time. And the flock has been taught that, you know, do the right thing. Believe in God, you know, stay positive. We've been taught that from day one, and it's always going to be some people that, you know what I mean, kind of veer from the flock, you know, and there ain't nothing you can do about that. So everybody keep that in mind, man. When things happen, you run across bad people, God don't have nothing to do with them. You know what I'm saying? He don't have nothing to do with that. Them is people who strayed from the flock, you know what I'm saying? And that's their problem, and that's their fault. So don't blame God every time something bad happens. You got to remember that. Or just because somebody bad came in your life, you know what I'm saying? God don't have nothing to do with those people, because if He did, they wouldn't be acting the way they are. They wouldn't be doing the things they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Believers really act accordingly, you know what I'm saying? It's just no two ways about it. You know what I mean? Either I'm gonna believe in God and be good and positive, or I'm gonna be on some negative shit. Period. This is a very important vlog to me, man, and I hope it's important to y'all, and I hope y'all like, comment, I hope you share it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people who need to hear this message. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of times, some people. I've been through this, man, where I might have been putting in applications for jobs and wasn't getting the jobs. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, somebody always got a good saying, well, that's because God got something better for you. When you're going through hard times, you don't really want to hear none of that shit, you know what I'm saying? But one thing about it, rejection is protection. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep that in mind, man. Rejection is protection. When somebody told you no, it was for a reason. It was to protect you. God did that for a reason, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, like I said, man, we gotta learn how to read the signs, homie. You gotta learn how to read the signs, homie. He can't talk to you, but he's gonna give you the signs, homie. He's really there, and that's what faith is all about, homie. You know what I'm saying? It's about believing in something you can't see or you can't touch, but you believe in it, man. And you gotta really, really believe. It can't be fake. It can't be fake, or it just ain't gonna work for you. When you pray, don't let it be scripted. Come from the heart. Be sincere. You know what I'm saying? Really mean what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? And don't make it a one-time thing. When things get better, you stop praying all of a sudden. Nah, don't do that. You know what I mean? If things are better, good. Then go back to praying and saying thank you in the prayer now. You know what I'm saying? You answer my prayers. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? Don't just go back and ask for something else. And I don't care what religion you are. You know what I'm saying? If you believe in a higher power, homie, and it's a positive one, most of them are, if not all, man, keep believing, homie. Keep believing. I'm telling you. We ain't waking up every day just because we healthy, homie. A lot of people say, hey man, say a prayer for my family. Say a prayer for me. You know what I'm saying? One thing about it, y'all gotta understand, man, prayer is not about numbers, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is 1 million people can pray for you. That don't mean it's gonna make it work, homie. It's all about who's praying for you, for one thing, but on top of that, it's all about your prayer. Your prayer works. I mean, when you say something like pray for me, you know what I mean? It's kind of like you saying, well, he ain't listening to me, maybe he'll listen to you. I mean, think about it. It's kind of like that, you know what I'm saying? But get you a good relationship with God, homie. Like I said, you got to get better in tune with the Lord, get better in tune with God, and then you'll know he's listening, homie. You're going to know that your prayer is working, homie. It's not about getting prayers in numbers, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people are just going through the motion. So now what if you got 1 million people who are praying, but they just going through the motion? They just doing it because they heard it was something to do. No feeling behind it, no belief behind it, you know what I mean? And not only that, what if it don't go through, you know what I mean? You'll be blaming 1 million people of why what you prayed for didn't work, because you feel like, oh, y'all didn't even put me in their prayers, or put me or my family in your prayers, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying it's a bad thing to ask people to pray for you, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, just think about that, you know what I'm saying? When you ask somebody to pray for you, it's kind of like you saying that, well, he might not be listening to me, or maybe I need more people on my side or whatever. It's not even about that, man. It's about really believing in him, homie. It's really about believing in him, homie. And your prayer works. Just make sure it's sincere, man. Let God know you love him, and you're so thankful for everything he's done for you, man. Like I said, prayer is not about, it's not about how many people pray for you. You know what I mean? I mean, it could be about if the right people pray for you, that's for sure, but the right people is you. The people who need the prayer is the person who needs to be putting it down. You know what I'm saying? It's all about you, you know. So just kind of keep that in mind. And I'm not saying anybody's wrong for saying that. Let me go back to that. You're not wrong for asking people to pray for you. You're not. But when you think about it, just get your relationship better with God. And then maybe you might not have to say, everybody pray for me, you know, because like I said, it sounds like you saying he ain't listening to you, and he's listening to you, homie. He is, homie. Things just take time. That's one last thing I'm gonna talk about on this situation. You know what I'm saying? Prayer and God. You know, a lot of people, you know, I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of people starting to knock church nowadays. You know what I mean? They're not knocking it, but they'd rather say, well, you know what? I pray every day at home, you know, and things like that. And I understand that, man. I understand that, but it's a different thing, man, when you between praying at home and then going to the house of the Lord to go and pray and then get the word, you know, most important. You know what I'm saying? Getting the word is really important. That's what keeps a lot of people going, keeps everybody going when they figure out and go see for themselves. And it keeps a lot of people going, keeps you motivated, but you get the word, you know what I'm saying? And people got to understand, and I hear this all the time, well, the preacher is this, you know, they didn't heard this about him, so why should they listen to him? But what you got to understand is at that moment, homie, in the house of the Lord, homie, when that preacher's talking, which you shouldn't be worried about whatever his personal life is, when that preacher's talking, homie, the Lord is talking through him right there at that point, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is speaking through him. at that point. So whatever his personal life is about, man, leave that out. You're not supposed to be there for that. You know what I'm saying? Go there to get the word. You know what I mean? But I say go to church, and I say that that's important because show God that you put some effort on it. And I ain't saying you're not putting no effort on it by praying at home. There's nothing wrong with that. But show him that you can get up and dress nice and go to the house of God. You know what I mean? And get the word. Show him that he's worth it. You know what I mean? He's worth that little bit of gas to go to the church, homie, and get the word of God. Like I said, don't worry about what the preacher's talking about or in his personal life. Me, myself, I'm not perfect at all, you know what I'm saying? But when I do these vlogs, I mean, what you gotta understand, there's a lot of people who ain't feeling me. They don't like me because of my past. Some people don't like the new me. You know, you can't please everybody. But for one thing, I'm gonna say this, man. No matter what my past might have been about, when I do these vlogs, homie, you gotta know that God is speaking through me at this moment. You know what I'm saying? So whether you like me outside of this or not, or whatever the case may be, at least listen to me at this moment. You know what I'm saying? Because God is speaking through me. I can't do this by myself. I can't make none of this stuff up. You know what I'm saying? God speaks through me. You know what I'm saying? When I'm doing things like this, when I'm doing positive things, he speaks to everybody when they trying to do something positive. So everybody needs to remember that, man. You know, you can have your personal opinions about me. That's all good, man. But at this moment, when you catch me on these vlogs, homie, give me some action. My past, you know, I can't change that. All I can do is just try to be the best person I can in my future. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else. So everybody, you know, be good to everybody out there, man. I love y'all. Y'all already know, man. Keep it safe out there. And when it's time to get up to the bat, knock it out the box, Rick. Peace.